It's interesting. Lived in Naperville for, I don't know, about 15 years. And I've looked at these, I don't know, paintings or pieces of art for years from across the river. And even a few times I've walked down the river, but I've never actually gotten so close up and touched one and really analyzed the detail. Look at this little guy. Where is he? Right there. You see a little guy in a red bow tie peeping through the window? Guy, farmer, it looks like, working the fields. It's kind of cool. Got a winter scene over here with people ice skating. Looks like from a period long past. And another pretty one over there. I don't know. So interesting how much cool stuff is right in front of you. And a lot of times, I'm just going to stretch here for a minute. You don't even open your eyes to it, or you see it, but you just don't appreciate it. You notice it from a distance, and that's okay. At least you notice it, and that's okay. Oh, I might stretch for a little more. Hang with me. Don't go anywhere. Don't be bothered. Just doing a little stretching. Did some Google searching about my ankles and my feet issues. There's so much information there. I don't know what to take from it. And again, I saw my doctor about it the other day, and they're doing some blood work. My heart's fine, which is good news. I think the heart's pretty important. And all my vitals were good. But again, they're doing my blood work. And in the meantime, I'm going to stretch, see if I can get a little more circulation going in my feet and my ankles. Probably a little more information than you want at this morning. Hello. You don't notice how great they are. Hello, Chris. It is not Bruce Willis, but I appreciate it. Hello, Uncleric. Hello, Smiley Face. Hello, Sociology. Good morning. Is that Mason? I don't know if my eyes are fuzzy. Good morning, Scott. Hello, Angela. Hello, Michael. Hello, Angela. Hey, Ryan. Thank you so much for following the creator. The creator. That seems kind of elitist, calling me a creator. I'm just some dude talking to my phone on a Thursday morning, sharing a little beauty of my town, which is Naperville. I mean, I don't know if it looks pretty in the camera. There's a different type of beauty depending on the lighting and the time of day and the activity amongst walkers and passerby. Since I'm down by the river, I was going to do it up in town, but as I was driving into my Starbucks this morning, saw a woman taking a picture going this way, and I thought, let's go do my little show over here. Hey, thank you, Miss Cunningham. I can't see the first name, but for following the live creator. Again, I enjoy TikTok. I enjoy social media. I enjoy going live most mornings at about 6 a.m. or so. Oh, thank you for following the live. Somebody's asking, where's this? Yeah, I'm in Illinois. I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois, which is, hey, Marissa, thank you for following the host. A town of about, hey, Sarah, thank you for following the host. which is a town of about, good morning, Keith. I appreciate when you call me stud. Called a woman a stud yesterday. I reached out to her last night, a friend of mine that's still in the real estate business, and I told her what I was up to, and I asked her what she was up to, and she told me she was prospecting for new seller business, new listing business, and I just responded one word: stud. Do I know where Niles is? I do. I don't know where Ellsworth is. Oh wait, yes I do, Mason. You're down by Bloomington. But anyway, you guys get me ahead of myself. I haven't even done my famous introduction. So now I'm nervous. Now I'm going, what is my introduction? And is it really famous? I do know Effingham, Scott Jones. It's the town with the huge cross in it down off Route 57, about 45 miles south of Charleston, Illinois. My sister, my whole family ran track, and after I graduated high school, my sister was competing in the state meet, and we stayed in a hotel in Effingham, and the state meet was in Charleston, Illinois. But anyway, good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is 6:22. I just looked at my watch. I don't know if that was just a nervous habit. I looked at my watch and I saw the time, but I'm going, is the time really relevant? Good morning, Michelle. But anyway, this is Coffee with Ken. It is 6:22. It is Thursday morning. And it is June 29th, I believe. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. This is a little show I've been doing for quite some time. It is a show about me talking, sharing a little bit. Hello, Paige Wallington. A little bit. All right, let's get this out right now. Somebody just asked how the air quality is there. I got to get back to my intro. First of all, I don't know. How's the air quality? I'm not sure. I've never even considered air quality before. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a slight haze through town. And if you look up at the sky, I mean, it's fairly blue, but I looked, and I've never even looked at this number before, but it said air quality 208. I'm not sure. I am not sure what air quality 208 means. And, yeah, I'm not totally sure. And a lot of people are talking about it. And I don't know. I don't want to offend anybody. I know some people are probably struggling with it. I kind of think it's neat. It's like a weird environmental weather condition that I'll remember in 10 years. Hey, remember that time when it was kind of hazy through northern United States? And I'll go, oh yeah, I do remember that. That was kind of interesting. And I think I was driving over, and Michelle's saying it's extremely unhealthy. Well, it might be. I don't know. I don't know. Can I smell the smoke? Scott Jones, no, I cannot smell any smoke. Not at all. I mean, it's kind of warm and humid, and the sun looks a little different, and I look off at that building over there, and I kind of see it through a little bit of haze. I don't know. Doesn't upset me too much. I think life throws us challenges, and life throws us challenges, and I think our response to those challenges, I mean, I feel bad. Somebody said they have had a headache for 3 days, as has your daughter. It isn't phasing me at all physically, so for me it's just kind of a interesting little thing that's happening, and I kind of like generally interesting little things. Obviously, if it's harming you physically, do what you have to do to stay safe. And you guys are talking about headaches. I have almost never, I don't even know what a headache is. I know there's a lot of people that suffer from like migraines. I know a lot of strong people, great spirited people that suffer from migraines and struggle with them. And they're apparently very debilitating. And again, some of the most positive, energetic, Ladies, I'll just say a couple ladies that I'm thinking of that I know. My sister and my former mother-in-law can get totally debilitated by a migraine. And I've really never even had a headache. I've never even had a headache. I've never said, and I used to drink every day. And I've never said, oh, give me an aspirin, I have a headache. I mean, I felt like crap. I felt sick. I've had nausea. I've had all sorts of things in my life, although I don't get sick very often. But I've never had a headache. You the man. Have a blessed day. Oh, well, thank you so much. But anyway, I'm supposed to be doing my intro. Glad to get back home and buy the AC. Well, yeah, no, if you have asthma, I would imagine if the air quality is really low, that could be problematic. I'm, again, fortunate not to have really any allergies or any asthma. I'm a blessed human being. But anyway, as I was saying, my name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. This is a show I've been doing for a long time, and it's a show about me talking and sharing some of life adventures and the ups and downs we all have. And a show I enjoy, show that means something, a show that I kind of go live most mornings at 6 o'clock. I had somebody reach out, message me how excited they were for my live. I want to promise you I don't make any guarantees that I'm going to do a live every day. I kind of do, kind of a habit I'm in. Good morning, Annie. I think it says Annie. Scott Jones, you have to wait. I'm getting to it. I apologize. I apologize to myself. But it's a show that means a lot to me. Anyway, for those that have been watching a while, you know. Oh, do you know? You certainly know. And I appreciate Scott Jones for asking. You know it's not just a show about me talking. It's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me. And I'm so excited to take my first sip. Good morning, RJ. I've been talking for quite some time, and I haven't even taken my first sip yet because people are asking me all sorts of questions. What am I doing this weekend? Do I know where Effingham is? How's the air quality? Various other questions. And I haven't even gotten to my first... What roast? All these questions, and I haven't even gotten to my first sip yet. So with that in mind, I'm so excited to take my first sip at this early hour. It's not that early. It's kind of a later hour for me. I'm not working today. It's my day off. Feels good. Although it feels kind of funny. RJ, I want to give you a little... RJ has congestion. He needs to have his mom over and rub the Vicks Vapor Rub on his chest. And all those good chemicals floating up and clearing up his congestion. But anyway, I'm so excited to take my first sip. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you have a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. It's a dark roast. It's a Sumatra, Keith. It's a good roast. Something's happening at Starbucks. I've been asked by a couple different Starbucks, oh, how do you like the new coffee makers? And I'm not sure what the word is, so I don't want to talk too long about it. But they're bringing in new coffee makers where you're going to get to be able to get the various roasts, dark roasts, the Pike Place, and the blonde roast at all times of the day. And I'm not sure totally what it means, but it means I'll be able to get my dark roast later in the day. And I've talked about it before. Talked about it with one of the managers over at Starbucks that I went to last night. Yes. Oh, yes. I went to 2 Starbucks yesterday, and I might go to 2 today. But it allowed, the Pike Place, I think, is kind of a normal cup of coffee, and I think the Sumatra's a little something extra. A lot of people out there that I'll talk to about coffee, they'll say they don't like Starbucks coffee. And I think it's probably an acquired taste, and one that you got to get used to. Like, I don't know, the dark roast has a bigger, bolder, earthier, dirtier flavor almost, but it gives it a texture and it lets you know you're alive. So let's have a little more. Remind us we're alive. Do I have ADHD? I don't know. When I was a kid, They hadn't invented ADHD yet. So I don't know. I've never taken Adderall or anything like that, or been, I want to say prescribed. You don't get prescribed with ADHD. You get something else with ADHD. Do you know what I'm saying? A doctor's never said you have ADHD. I have a lot of spirit and a lot of thoughts and a lot of activity, and I really didn't like school. I diagnosed, thank you very much, diagnosed with ADHD. But I really didn't like school, and I kind of thought school was like a little prison, and maybe other kids felt that, but boy, it was a long 7-8 hours of the day, or however long you go as a kid, and you know, I always did fairly well. I think I was, hello Weebury, how have you been? How's little Lawrence? Is he a year yet? He's probably 8-9 months old. Got a rare watcher named Weebury, and she is a little beautiful nugget of love. I don't want to call Lawrence a nugget of love, because that's what I call my son Augie, a nugget of love. He's 10 months old, and maybe it's her nugget of love, named Lawrence, who's 10 months. Did they hit kids in my school? They didn't hit us. No. I don't think I've seen any, even rulers on the butt or anything like that. But it was certainly different. It was certainly different. They were a lot less kind and sweet and sensitive than they are to kids these days. And occasionally, I remember a lunch lady, a woman I knew, slapped a kid. She would have gotten fired for that, come to think of it. The kid probably deserved it. It was Eddie Mitchell. It was Eddie Mitchell. He was a little bit of a troublemaker. And Eddie Mitchell, I know he's out there somewhere. I think he's doing art somewhere in the world. Ed Mitchell is out there watching. And he might be. I think we might be Facebook friends. I bet he remembers getting slapped in, 5th grade by Mrs. Shannon. So I'm kind of a little hunched over. I was excited about this spot today because I wanted to come to a new side of the river. Again, I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois. Got the sun rising. I don't know if you can see through that tree. We got most of downtown on that side of the river. The library, my Starbucks, most shopping. I've usually, a lot of times, this Hotel Indigo, will be in the backdrop of my videos because I'm filming over there. Decided to come visit. Again, came out and enjoyed a little bit of the art immigration celebration in Central Park. Donated by Peter and Natalia Foyo in honor of Foyo immigrant families. Again, a lot of cool artwork in Naperville and a lot of cool things to see that if you don't come down and open your eyes, hello, good morning, folks, and open your eyes and intentionally notice it, you might just kind of go, you know. I guarantee if I didn't know who, was it Michelangelo? Who did Mona Lisa? If I didn't know what the Mona Lisa was, and if her face was stuck to this wall, I wouldn't give a two hoots about it. I promise you. But for some reason, it's like the world's most famous painting and worth priceless. I've never been to the Louvre in France, but I've heard the people that go say, it's kind of small. It's kind of small. I wonder how small it is. Is it like a 5x7? 8x10? I don't know. Da Vinci. All right. Let's see, a couple of questions. Do the Starbucks employees know your order without you asking, since you go so often? Well, Shayna, a very nice young lady with a big smile, as I approached, said, dark roast with cream, ice water. I go, nice job, Shayna. I'm very impressed. And we chatted about how smart she was at such an early hour as she was waking up. And I wonder if you took an IQ test at like 6 in the morning versus maybe 2 in the afternoon, if your IQ would vary in any noteworthy degree, or if it takes a couple hours to get kind of the fog out of your head and the caffeine in your blood and what have you. But I think I do just fine on a test at this time. And I think Shayna agreed, and Shayna remembered my coffee. So yeah, a lot of people remember my coffee. Sometimes I'll walk in and they'll be putting out a venti ice water for me. Let me show you the venti ice water. It's not really the star of the show. My ice water is more of a backdrop. It's like a key grip. Holds my phone. Is your town diverse? I don't know. I think so. Extremely. There was a lot of weird stuff going on, around 2020. And I don't know. Look it up. Search Naperville and search demographics of Naperville, Illinois. But I'd say, I don't know, where everybody knows your name because Da Vinci painted it. Rumor has it was paint by numbers. Hey, that's funny. Anyway, so what else is going on? It's Thursday morning. I'm not working today. I work, for those that are new, and I appreciate new and old, I work at a local super Target for the last 4 or 5 months. It's coming up on 5 months. How time flies. I don't know if I'm super proud that I made it this long or super ashamed that I haven't found my next step yet. But either way, I'm not working today. I was a realtor for 17 years. It feels a little funny having a day off. Not funny that it's bad way, but just as a recently divorced guy that's trying to find his next step in life and his path in life, it's almost easier on a day of work just because you know what you got to do. There's no, hey, I don't have a lawn to mow. I don't have a house to clean. I don't have kids to take to and from school. And so sometimes as a recently divorced guy, you're looking for things to do a little bit. And when you don't have anything to do and you're not going to work, sometimes a free schedule or a free day can be a little bit daunting. And today I have the day off. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to go live with you today. I guess I've already well into that. We're really getting the demographic or the breakdown of the Naperville demographics. And I'd say that's very diverse. Ugh. Get a scooter. I got a scooter. Get a Segway. Lots of great suggestions. But anyway, a Segway. I don't know what I do with a Segway. I had you Google it. I appreciate you providing all the answers for us. Good morning, Josh Agrand. Josh, how do you know me? I think we are friends on Facebook as well. I posted a video in the middle of the night. Not a particularly worthwhile video. And Josh liked it very quickly. And then I went back to sleep for a couple hours. It felt nice. You had a pink scooter. It was bitchin'. It's nice to walk around. Yeah, no, Lilacia Park is very pretty. It's not, it's beautiful right around Mother's Day. And I've been there with the two mothers that are in my life, the mothers of my 4 kids, right around Mother's Day. And when the tulips are blooming and I guess it's Lilacia Park. Lilacs are blooming. They're fun to go faster than a bus. Well, I'm getting still suggestions about the what have you. I do own a scooter, for those that are wondering. I own a Suzuki Bergman 400 and really enjoy the crud out of that. I think it's a super fun thing. I think the world would be a friendlier, happier, better place probably less polluted place if we all had scooters we were riding for the short little rides, the darts to town, and the I don't know, trips to the library, the short little trips where you don't need to pack 4 in a vehicle. You need people around or you get depressed. Huh. Well, I think I used to feel that way. Somebody said, I don't know how you do it. I need people around or I get depressed. I mean, I have people around. I came to this place, this quiet little place, because I wanted to be here. But I think it's an interesting point you bring up. I think I used to feel that way, that I used to need people around or I would get depressed. And I felt I think I am a social creature. I am a social person. I like to say hi to people. I like to engage with people. I like to learn about people. But I'm also learning to be okay being alone. And I think that's what the start of this show was. That's what the start of this show was. It started 4 years ago when I just broken up with the woman of my dreams, and I was living in a dark apartment, and I was unhappy. And honestly, I remember the first 3 months I lived there, I was too scared to watch a movie there. Scared might be more than but scared might be the right word. Because I did not want to spend 2 hours sitting in my apartment by myself watching a movie. And I felt I needed to be out and needed to be socialized and probably needed to be drinking at a bar or over at a friend's drinking or what have you. And I don't know, over the last 4 years, step by step, I've learned to be okay by myself and feel good with who I am and where I'm at. And look at the things that a lot of people look at as negatives in life, and I don't know, be fascinated by them, and I don't know, keep putting one foot in front of the other, and if I'm feeling depressed, go, okay, well, I've been depressed before. I know what this feels like. This will go in a little bit. I've learned to pray. I've learned to meditate. I've learned to take a deep breath. I've learned to, I think most important to turn depression around is finding something to be grateful for. And there's so much to be grateful for. You know, if you're struggling out there, I mean, just the way the lights hit in the river and I could even be grateful for the algae in the water. A lot of people look at it and go, ooh, it's ugly or it's polluted. No, it's kind of cool looking. There's a dude running along the path over there. I'm grateful for that dude running along the path because, I don't know, it's interesting. Somewhat inspirational. It's more than I'm doing. I'm just sitting here drinking some coffee with you on whatever. I don't have life figured out. Mia said it seems I have life figured out. I think part of the key to having life figured out is realizing you don't have life figured out. And realizing you, like every morning I wake up and I go, ugh, crap, I don't have work today, or crap, I got to go to work today. And that used to, fester in my soul for sometimes long periods of the day. And I don't know, I'm able to turn it around pretty quickly right now. And I think I have friends that seem to be doing well in life and doing well in a lot of ways, and but I think they might be struggling and unhappy, and I think I'm on the right path and doing the right things. And honestly, I'm excited about being able to do my Coffee with Ken show every day. I think a life with that you're excited about something is a good life, and whether it's watching your kids grow, or a job you're doing, or a passion like this Coffee with Ken for me, or what have you. I think being excited and being motivated, and my brother Steve used to say, life's a lot better when you're excited about something. And I think I'm excited because I get to watch my social media audience grow every day. And honestly, it sounds pitiful. I'd do a lot better if I didn't watch it so closely. But I watch the monetization numbers go up so slowly. But they do go up almost every day. And I enjoy that. And I enjoy going live with you guys and sharing a few thoughts on
Thursday morning or a Friday morning or a Saturday morning. But I'll tell you what, somebody asked me, I think Keith asked me what my plans are this weekend. I'm working on Friday and Saturday, and I got my little nugget of love on Sunday. This is, get to spend my day with my little nugget of love. This afternoon, I'm going to hang out with my little nugget of love, Augie. He's a little beautiful angel. Good morning, Ty. Customize your own personal toolbox. Yeah, Josie, I think your name is Josie. I've used that expression too. I didn't have anything. My toolbox used to be empty, my mental health toolbox. And I'd wake up and go crap. But I still wake up and go crap, but I turn it around quickly. But before it was just, I'd go through my day and I'd see something on the ground and I'd go crap, there's something on the ground. Or I'd have a dirty sink and I'd go crap. Or it'd be raining outside and I'd go crap. Or I don't know, there'd be a line at Starbucks and I'd go crap. Or I'd go to work and it'd be crap. And now I kind of open up my toolbox and I take a deep breath and I go, thank you, Lord, as I'm coming out of bed, and I'll stretch. It won't be stretch and say a prayer, and not even a real prayer, not even a whatever, sit down at the edge of your bed prayer, but just kind of thank you, Lord, for how good this stretch feels and what have you. Where do I hope to be in 5 years, asked Mia. 5 years further down my path. I don't know if I think 5 years out. Where could I envision myself being? I don't even know. Hopefully, I don't even know. I don't even want to say hopefully in a relationship and hopefully owning a little cool home in Naperville, because I'm not sure where my destination is or where I'll be in 5 years, or I don't even know if I know where I want to be in 5 years. But I'm excited to wake each day and take one step towards where I'll be in 5 years and see where I am in 5 years. I think I'll be in a great place. I think I'll be still getting a little better. I think I'll still be working on myself and hopefully still doing coffee with Ken in some capacity, and hopefully making a difference, hopefully walking, drinking a lot of coffee, which reminds me. Hopefully smiling a lot, hopefully laughing a lot, hopefully spreading joy and cheer to others. Do I go to church? Yes, I do. I go to Community Christian Church here in Naperville, Illinois. It's also called the Yellow Box. I've never read the Bible. I'm not, I don't know. I go every Sunday. It feels good. I enjoy it. The people are smiling and the people are expressing gratitude every morning. And I think if you start your day with a bunch of smiling people that look you in the eye and say good morning and are grateful for something, your day's going to go a lot better. Rocky asked, what is Nugget of Love? Nugget of Love is my nickname for my little son, Augie. He's 2 years and 2 months tomorrow. And he's kind of the joy of my life. I always kind of waffle whether I should bring it up, but he has Down syndrome. And I bring it up because it's relevant. And for me, I get the chills anytime I think about it. And just the transformation over the last 2.5 years from when I found out he might have Down syndrome when he was still inside his mama to how I feel about him today is so weird and so cool and such a neat feeling because he's a perfect little nugget of love. And I would not change him. He walks 10 steps and then he falls over. I'm not frustrated that he's not walking around or talking fully, or I'm happy with who he is and the joy he brings the world and the joy he brings me. And if I could reach in and take the Down syndrome out of him, I wouldn't do it. And that's going to sound strange probably to a lot of people that aren't familiar with him, or not with him, with somebody aren't close to somebody with Down syndrome, but he's a little blessing in my life. And I think God gave him to me for a reason. And he's a perfect little angel. I mean, sometimes he's fussy. We were eating a Pop-Tart the other day at Starbucks. Don't tell his mama. No, I was kidding. You can tell his mama. I don't know. He wasn't that impressed with it. and he's usually a good little eater. And he was putting it in, and then he just kind of went, bleh, and it all came out of his mouth like, in it. Maybe he was thirsty. Maybe he never swallowed any, and it just kind of came out in a flow, and it's kind of funny looking. I had to clean it up, but anyway, he's cute. How tall am I? I'm 6'2". So, which I've done a video about. Don't get me doing it again. I'll say it. I think 6'2" is a genetically perfect height for a man. You're tall enough to do any sport. You could do baseball, you could play basketball, you could play football, you could be a quarterback. But you're not so tall that you're bumping your head on things that are high up, and you're not so tall that you can't possibly sit in coach in an airplane or sit in the back seat of a car. I mean, you'd rather be in the front seat, and you'd rather be flying first class, don't get me wrong. But you can. I haven't flown much in the last several years, but anytime I fly, I don't know, if it's on Southwest and you don't have assigned seatings, and I assume, I don't know, that must have been what I've flown, I'm usually not that organized, and I usually don't get my boarding pass super early, and I'm usually one of the last people that it's allowed onto the plane, and I'm usually walking through, all the overhead bins are filled, and there's like an aisle in the back with two huge guys on the window seat and the aisle seat, and I'm going, crap, I got to sit between two large men on this flight. It's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. But we don't always get our favorite, and the more we accept the little nuances in life, like sitting between two large men on an airplane, the better life is, and the easier life is, and the more interesting life is. So anyway, good morning, Lois, and thank you so much for joining. I so appreciate you all. I'm not working today, Ty. I'm going to get a lot of work done. I do have a lot of work I need to get done, or I get to get done, and I'm excited to get done, and looking forward to doing it, drinking a little more coffee, charging forward into my day, feeling good, feeling some gratitude, hopefully being productive. And it said it was going to rain all day, but it's not looking like it. And picking up my son at 3 o'clock, and that's kind of funny. Enjoying my day, and I hope you're enjoying your day as well. I hope you had a wonderful night's sleep. I hope you're feeling good. You're enjoying your coffee. Oh, I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.